Is anyone going to get upset if this leaves the building today, Nick? Is that going to be cause a problem?
Well, you had it in the bag until you just told me that were your plans. Now I've got my eye on you.
This looks absolutely fantastic.
So nice, that clean top.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're diving into the Callaway Elite Fairway Woods now, Nick. So we've just done hybrids. We're back into 3 options. Michael, you've got the triple diamond there. Again, same as the driver with the high gloss finish.
Love it. It's so stealthy looking.
It's great, isn't it? Really, really clean. We've got obviously the standard model, and I'm holding the X over here. We do have a brand new sort of addition to the Fairway Wood line, and you know, we would both say we were huge fans last year of Ai Smoke. Incredible performance, the ease of launch, just for the average player. You could give it to them just knowing that they could get up in the air, flight it, no issues. Tell us a little bit about the sort of step that you've got in the sole of the new one.
Yeah, the whole idea is, first of all, to give you good ground clearance when you come through impact, because you don't want the tail down below as you come through impact. So just in terms of the turf interaction, when you're trying to strike the ball, because one of the biggest challenges in golf, obviously, is taking a low lofted club, a fairway wood, and hitting it off the ground, right? Especially when the lie is hardly ever perfect. As much as we practice and perch the ball up, it's never sitting that way on the golf course. It's always sitting down tight a little bit. So the idea is to, A, give you better turf interaction, but even more important than that, the way it distributes the mass properties inside the golf club. Ultimately, what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep the weight low and forward so that you can get the ball up in the air with low spin, but you don't want to, the result of usually just moving the weight forward is that it becomes less forgiving. So, and you can see kind of what we've done with the design there. It's forward, but we've got it spread out as well. So we got a high MOI, it's very stable. The step and the weight distribution up toward the leading edge allows us to get the ball flight we want, and if you miss it slightly, you still maintain the ball speed.
So how would we expect to see some lower strikes in the head be kind of more impressive maybe than the other years? Is that kind of what we would expect to see? Because they were already really, really quick last year.
Yeah, I think we made a step forward last year, and we've tried to continue forward with the design with the Elite. And the thing that, again, as a fitter, but just golfers in general, the struggle is always to get the ball to be struck up higher in the face when it's sitting tight to the ground.
Totally.
And so you always look at performance as you move lower on the face. And the more you can maintain performance as that hit location goes down, the more successful you are with that 3-wood design or that fairway wood design in general. So, and again, this is going to be by far the best fairway wood we've designed.
Love it. Okay, let's start off with the Elite X, and then we'll move through the line.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, another one of those, similar to the hybrid, if I'm honest, where in the X model, I'm not seeing a larger head, or, you know, sometimes you see that really flattened, and it just looks like a kind of really,
like a pancake.
Looking like pancake. Yeah. That's what it is, big, you know, thin face pancake. It doesn't look like that this year.
That's good.
Yeah, it looks really, really easy to hit.
Lovely strike.
Pretty good.
Really
nice.
nice.
Draw.
Like you said, these X models, they don't perform like the draw by a super game improvement club, does it?
No, it without a doubt does not. Pretty good.
These woods sound so good. Best sounding woods, guaranteed.
Yeah, just don't watch the ball fly. Just
don't worry about that. Just listen.
154 on the ball, 11.1 launch, 44.56 with the spin, 238 to 248 total.
It's friendly.
So good.
I would say this feels, to be honest, this feels more like the standard model than I've seen out of X models or draw models in the past.
I'll put that down the pant leg and walk out of here with it. We're quite good.
Okay, so yeah, now we're into the standard model. I do see, you know, that sort of more sleek shape.
Okay.
Yeah, see that being condensed down a little bit. Looks lovely.
Okay, good.
Really, really nice. Really like that matte finish. I think it looks great in this. Yeah, I really do. That's pretty close there, Nick.
Yeah.
A little bit more of that little draw I like to see.
That's exactly what 3-wood is supposed to look like. 10.2 on the launch, so 149.9 on the ball. Call it 150.
I like this.
10.2 at 31.47, 240 in the air roll, and the 260.
I like the flight off them. They look like they're going to, I know the launch was 10 and change, but it looks really nice and high. This feel a little easier to hit the shot you want it, like manipulate it a bit more than the X?
I'm definitely able to flight it in a window that I like a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that model versus the one you just hit, obviously, but this would be a model that we would more likely fit you for, if not the triple diamond versus the other one.
Yep.
But that one was a bullet, and you could hit that shot more easily with that type of club, obviously.
Definitely. And that's a good miss.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be upset with that. We're into a little bit of a headwind today, and it's kind of really held its flight nicely. Okay, let's see the fans' favorite, a triple diamond. Okay, boys, is anyone going to get upset if this leaves the building today? Nick, is that going to be cause a problem?
Well, you had it in the bag until you just told me that were your plans. Now I've got my eye on you.
This is great. This looks absolutely fantastic.
So nice, that clean top.
Yeah. I caught it a little bit thin. What?
That's thin.
A little bit thin.
Piped
It
down.
was a little bit. One right in the middle.
I'll buy you. I'll buy it for you.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
So good. Wee bit bottomy.
No, that was good, that one.
Sounded different.
That will definitely be better than spin.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
It just looks easy to launch, get off
It's
the deck.
really easy.
I like that kind of tapered in the back, just makes it a little bit easier to hit off the deck.
Yeah.
It's smart, super, super smart.
It kind of buys you all that space for obviously just, for a cleaner sort of strike through the turf. And any time you can get obviously weight, closer to that bottom end with a fairway wood, like you talked about, Nick, the stability that comes with that is only upside for the golfer.
Yeah, making the club, keeping the MOI high, making it forgiving, but still have the weight low and forward. That's really the key to having a real efficient fairway wood.
yeah.
And that's definitely an engineering challenge, and we're getting better and better at it every year.
Totally.
No, this feels like an absolute champ. To be honest, it doesn't, going through the three, I don't feel like I had so much more forgiveness with one and I have much less with this one.
Yeah.
I'd be happy really with any of them. I like the strike in the last one the most, but I actually got more ball speed out of the thin ones. If we think, I guess, back to the first two, ball speed at 156, 155.
You're good enough to hit good shots with both of them, but you're right. They're close enough to where I would encourage people to go get fit and try those out.
Yeah.
Because working with an expert fitter to watch them hit it, as much as the clubs would all be functional if they went and played golf, we're trying to find the exact best one. And because they're all so good, you need to go hit them, each of them, and have a guy have someone give you a little bit of guidance about which one's right for your game. And when you find the right one, it's really going to be magic for sure.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, guys, incredible. 3 really, really special fairway woods. You've nailed it there at the end, though, Nick, in terms of you just got to go and get fit because.
Sure.
I think between the standard Elite and the Elite X, I kind of found, not that too dissimilar for me. I probably did turn over the X a little bit more easily, but then the triple diamond for me is probably where I would go. But in terms of the numbers, I don't know if they would say the same thing. I'm probably looking at visually where I want to be more than performance. So I think you would have to lean on a fitter in that environment in order to go, okay, leave with this one. This is the one for you.
Yeah, I mean, certainly when you go to buy the golf club, in the marketing material and the way what salespeople will tell you about the golf clubs, it's going to give you some basic guidance as to what type of player we've designed these clubs for. But ultimately, as a fitter, I'm always interested in watching the person actually hit the club because there's a bunch of theory. Like all three of us could sound really smart until someone gets up there and they make a fool of us because they swing a certain way or they react to the club in a certain way. People are reacting, their swing's doing different things. And the way to match that golf club up with the player, the best way, is to actually watch them hit the physical golf club. And so that's where a fitter can really help people make the best decision. And the whole thing is with golf, you're looking for a club that looks good, feels good, and flies good. And the way to maximize that triad of things you're you're trying to get to happen with the club, going to get with your local fitter and actually trying them out, yourself, hitting the golf ball, feeling the golf ball come off the face. That's going to be the best way for you to decide which one's best for you.
Well, guys, as we kind of always stand here when we do these preview tests of new clubs, we're excited, right? We're always excited, but as we start to see the steps that get made further forward, Nick, and last year obviously we were super excited about what AI Smoke gave us, and this year seeing some new tech, some new additions, some new developments, we continue to feel that same way. So I think 2025 is going to be a pretty big year. I think the golfers are the ones who really should be the ones excited about what's coming. 3 really, really special segments, whether it be the driver we've tested today, fairways and hybrids, hybrids and irons, or these brand new Elite Fairway Woods. Really, really good stuff. All right, guys, I hope you're excited to get into the bay to test them as we are to see you in there testing them. So stay tuned for more, lots more content coming from us, and we'll see you again soon.